Hello, you lot. Welcome back to the Daily Dose. I'm going to hit you with the home truths and the big news right away with an official statement from Fenerbahce, according to AFC Bell. Arsenal will receive a maximum of 1.7 million euros from the deal of Mesut Ozil in the form of a bonus if the player achieves a number of goals related to the number of matches played and the tournaments achieved in his period with Fenerbahce. Of course, this comes after Mesut Ozil has finally agreed to join Fenerbahce, and that deal has been formalized. It seems like Arsenal fans are in jubilation over the fact that they are receiving that good cash for Mesut Ozil. Of course, they have been paying him over £300,000 a week, which is about 1 month of his wage. This 1.7 million, we'll have to wait and see. Well, we can't wait and see, but is 1.7 really that special to Arsenal? It wouldn't seem to be so, since they spend that money in a minute, given that they're a big Premier League club. Anyway, moving on to Fabricio Romano, to another Premier League club, as he's very sure that the imminent announcement of Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea manager is just a matter of time away. Paperwork and contracts are set to be completed. Of course, my sources are telling me we're around 10 hours or so away from that deal being completed, and it seems like Chelsea fans would still want Frank Lampard to be at the club until the end of the season. But of course, the higher-ups at the club, including this woman, Marina Granovskaya, their executive director, thought otherwise, as well as the Chelsea Sporting Board, who have Petr Cech on it, as well as sporting director. Of course, she and her team decided that it was time for Frank Lampard to leave, and given that she's been in the industry since 2010, I believe, when she joined Chelsea, and is a key member of Roman Abramovich's team when she joined him in 1997 with his company Sibneft, an oil company, I'm sure she had his best interests in mind as he is club owner, and they've identified Tuchel as their new replacement. Interesting scenes there. Of course, Abramovich would be looking to sell Chelsea once their stock is higher up, which would mean they would have to start performing well, and I think that's where Tuchel comes into the picture. We move on to Manchester City, who are looking to splash on both Lionel Messi and Erling Haaland next summer to revitalise their attack, with the likes of Sergio Aguero leaving the club at the end of the season, or he is rumoured to leave the club at the end of the season. It seems like City could become an even more fearsome prospect in the future. According to the Mail, City Chiefs believe strengthening their attack for next season will be vital. They claim that the Sky Blues have been saving up for a massive splash, and the superstars Erling Haaland and Lionel Messi could be top of their shopping list. This contradicts the next story I have, as Messi looks to be going to PSG. That link up and that teaming up with Neymar again, as Leandro Paredes spoke yesterday on Messi coming to PSG under another Argentine, Mauricio Pochettino. Go to the story now. Barcelona presidential fortuner João Laporta has accused Paris Saint-Germain of attempting to destabilize the Catalan club, taking exemption to quotes from Leandro Paredes, who I just talked about, that suggested that the French club are trying to sign Lionel Messi. Messi's out of contract in the summer, of course, and his situation has become one of the dominant issues heading into the club's presidential elections in March, along with the fact that the club are in debt and they have a massive wage bill with the likes of Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Gerard Piqué, and Sergio Roberto, along with Jordi Alba, on extensive wages, over £200 million each. Back to the article. Who has emerged as the favourite to succeed Josep Bartomeu, has been clear in his intentions to keep the captain at the club. Does Messi want to stay at the club? We don't know that. It's all up to him, because in the end, it's not like any president can convince the greatest player in the world to leave. But Leonardo thinks he can do that by orchestrating a move, as I said earlier. Of course, he's a bit of a divisive figure, also part in Thomas Tuchel's leaving of PSG, given that Tuchel thought that his works after winning PSG the title league, and getting them to a Champions League final against Bayern Munchen. Tuchel thought he deserved more praise and admiration, but Leonardo and the PSG board thought otherwise and decided to give him the sack. Poor Tuchel, but of course, as I stated earlier, he could be on his way to North London, to South London, to manage Chelsea. Interesting scenes here. Of course, he is the German tactician, is well astute in his tactics, and we may be able to see him get the best of Kai Havertz and Timo Werner, who haven't been performing. Timo Werner especially, who missed goals that I would score, and I have no right foot. Finally, our last story for today, and it's Fabricio Romano, who reports that Jesse Lingard and Marcus Rojo are looking to leave the club, with Lingard set to be joining West Ham, and with Rojo going back to Argentina with Boca Juniors. Interesting scenes of glorious emotion. I'm going to leave it there for today. Have a great day. Enjoy yourselves.